close my eyes, take me for a ride. Got to be you. So come and light me up. I still need your fire, baby. I still want you by my side. Light me up, let me touch the flame now, baby. I'm your phoenix tonight. We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up all our friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long and sing along to every song. We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else in our zone. Making plans so fast we go, worried as when no one knows just how we want it. Going left, going right, doesn't matter tonight, just how we want it. We want it. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long and sing along to every song.
All right.
We don't need nobody's attention.
Welcome. Welcome to the late night stream. It is the late night. The late night of LA Astro-Imaging. How's everyone doing out there tonight? Got a few people out there. Astro Live Stream, welcome. We are just getting ourselves set up and ready to go for tonight. Was waiting for the clouds to come through, and they did. And now we can start imaging. Wait for the guider to come up. And you got the Starlink by accident. That's nice. That's really cool. The parade of satellites.
I'm yours until the end of time.
Right. We're pulling up all the cameras, the 6,000 cameras that we have.
Say my name until the city burns and the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Stay with me until the last man falls. I don't need them anyway. When I'm with you, I have it all. Oh, I'll never let you slip away. Oh, and you don't have to be afraid. I will hold you till the sun comes crashing down. I'm yours until the end of time.
seeing where we are here. Taking exposures, we should be dead center on both. Yep, that's it right there. Alright, perfect. Excellent. Right, and then we're gonna check the other one, see what we got for that one. We should be in good shape. Sharing it out to everyone. All right. Oh yeah, it's gonna be dead center. That's perfect. Nice. Okay. While we're getting the guider all set up, almost ready to go. Going to do its last step, and we will be rolling. Alright, now let's go do the other one. Almost there. It'll probably be a light group tonight, which is fine. We're just gonna have some fun tonight. It's clear out, so we might as well have some fun. There's no moon right now, and let's have some fun tonight. As you know, we're going to be getting M101 tonight. be loads and loads of fun to get. Can't wait, super excited. Go-to is dead on tonight. We have absolutely no problems at all, none, with Go-to. Yeah, aliens made it snow. You're darn right they did. Do have to fix the finder though. I don't know why the finder's off still. It's alright. We're nudging and we are just about ready to go. Flip it back to this and we are ready to go. And we are guiding. Let's see how the guiding is here. Oh. Wow. 0.05. Oh man. 0.05 tonight. Let's go for it. 0.08. Yeah, it's go time. We'll give you a full moon. Yeah, I bet you would. We're going. We are on our way. $6, 7 gain. Second exposure. All right. Jokey. All right, perfect. If you look carefully, you'll actually see it in the finder, which is crazy. It is this smudge right here. This is M101 right there. So you can actually see it in the finder. Now, it should be right here, but if you look at the top left of the screen, you'll see M101 right here. So off by a little bit, but that's okay. I was using the go-to on it anyways and found it dead center anyways. So now where it's going to be in the Meade camera, it's going to be this right here. That's going to be it right there. So it's going to be, now the reason why there's star drift on this is because it was in the middle of the guiding. But yeah, it's going to be right here, and it's going to be prominent, and then you're going to be able to see it. Now where it's going to be on the other one is, well, it's dark now because it was in the midst of doing that, but yeah, it's going to be up here. So, and I'll adjust it so this way it'll be right where it needs to be. And then I'll pull up Deep Sky Stacker, and we'll be golden. But guiding right now is phenomenal. So we should be able to pull out 14 and 15 minute images without any problems at all. I shouldn't have any problems. So sit tight. We're imaging. We're getting wide field. Can't go wrong with it. I can flip it to wide field here while we're waiting. We got a lot of information on here too, so let me get rid of all the stuff up here. We'll leave that. Well, no, we'll get rid of that too. There we go. And these are live shots, by the way, so this is every 60 seconds, so you're actually seeing this live. And where we're imaging is right off the Big Dipper, which is kind of cool. So you have the Big Dipper, which is right here. This is the handle. This is the cup here. This is the L cave right here. We are imaging just off of this. We are right here. This is where we're imaging. And this is where M101 is. And then M51 is over here. And M63 is here. So everything's right off this handle, which is really nice. So if we catch any meteors, it'll pop up in here. We're taking 60-second exposures, so. And it's a wide enough field, so we should be in good shape. Where if I see anything, I'll know. And I'm keeping an eye on the exposures too, so this way we'll flip it when the exposures are ready. We're at 39% on the QHY. And we are at 545 on the Meade camera. And hello, Gary. Welcome. Gary, we are getting M101 tonight. We are shooting in a monochrome camera, and we're also shooting with a QHY. It's a colored camera. And while we're waiting in the midst of all of it, we're shooting wide field on a 180-degree lens on a T7. So it is just sitting on my setup, so it is guiding at the same time, and it's just doing 60-second exposures on that, which is really nice. So we're just waiting on the two exposures here on M101. Go-to was perfect. I do have great news, which is phenomenal, is that we are getting filters for the monochrome camera. I'm going to put all these filters on a filter wheel. So this way I'll be able to flip it easily, and then also I'll have AccuFocus on these. I was sick and tired of going back and forth trying to focus it, and I got fed up. So we are getting that. So that is amazing. They should be here between now and May 7th. So probably within the next, I don't know, 2 weeks, hoping. Also good news is on the Meade camera, the monochrome, I used a compressed air, little canister. and I sprayed the living heck out of it. There was a lot of dust on it. So if you were on my last stream when we were getting the sunflower, there was a lot of dust motes, a lot of spots all over the place. Well, I eliminated that. I sprayed it like crazy. If you know that if you're in astrophotography, the biggest thing is not to use anything to wipe on optics. It will ruin the optics, and you're going to be in a heap of trouble. You use air just to blow it away, and you're golden. And that's exactly what I did with this camera, so there should be no dust motes. I used almost an entire canister just for this camera. But we should be good to go. There might be one, but nothing like what it was before. What it was before is we had 11. I counted them all. There was 11 dust motes, and they were gigantic. They were like taking up almost 10% of the image. So it was really hard to try to image the sunflower at the same time, trying to maneuver it to get it dead on. Where we stand right now for images for the QHY, we are at 57% on a 15-minute image. And then for the Meade camera, we are sitting at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So we got about just under 6 minutes to go. If you're just joining me, the layout that we have, this is the layout here. And if you've never been on my stream before, if you're watching it on delay, if you're watching it live, this is the standard of how I do it, which is really nice. And I'm going to go over it briefly. Top left is your finder. Okay. It's a Meade DSI camera. DSI camera sits on a 54mm lens. That's an M42 thread, so you just thread it right in. I can use the bullseye and I can see, I just moved it. Oops. There we go. Then the wide field, of course, is the T7. Then you have the guider, which is the guide section. So you have the star profile, you have where the star is, and then we have the RMS error, which is nice, and then the guider. So the guider shows two different colors. It's orange and green. It's right ascension and declination. You want to get it as close to the middle line as possible. The dash line is an actual pixels. So you want to get it as close to that line as possible. The orange and the green up at the top there, those are corrections. So when the star starts to drift, it'll correct it and go right back in there, so this way it'll be right on the middle. The bottom left is the monochrome camera. The bottom right is the QHY camera. I will be putting up Deep Sky Stacker, so we'll be able to track this live and stack it. And hello, Laura. Welcome. And hello, Joanne. So we'll be doing all of this at the same time, which is nice. We're sitting at just under 4 minutes. We will be able to get our first image on the Meade camera, which will be phenomenal. We are shooting at 14 minutes on the left, and we are shooting 15 minutes on the right. The gain, if you want to know what that is, the gain on the left is 1.67, and the gain on the right is 20. I like to shoot a higher gain with the QHY only because with dimmer objects I like to try to get it as high as possible without it blowing out the image. So we will see what we get here. Kind of intrigued to see what we get. If it's anything like the sunflower, what we got 4 nights ago, I can't wait. Yeah, in order, and the other thing too, is what I'm going to be getting is, I had to get like, they're like two teeth gears, and with the gears is, I had to use the AccuFocus, and the gears will connect onto the Feather Touch focuser, and I don't have that. That should be coming on the 18th of April. Am I trying for the asteroid tonight? I might. The comet? I might. It's totally possible. I was gonna probably do this and then probably do the moon afterwards, but I could definitely see if I can get the comet tonight. I've heard that it has split. And that is very interesting to see. I've been watching a lot over the last 24 to 48 hours and noticing that the comet has split into 3 fragments, which is extremely interesting. We are now 1 minute away from the one on the left, so that'll be very interesting to see. And Laura, I could try. I could try to get the comet. I'd like to get at least an hour of this object, of M101. It is a fairly bright galaxy compared to the other ones that I've gotten in the past. I should change this on here. Now, this one has been labeled a bunch of things, but I'm going to label it as the pinwheel. It's pinwheel, triangulum, yeah, and it is disintegrating, correct. Alright, here we go. Oh. That's beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to change the curve. I don't know how that looks on the stream. Let me see. That actually looks really good on the stream. That actually looks really good. What do you think? And now this one's done, so now I can see what the image looks like on this one. So weird that I can't get anything out of this. It's so weird. Oh, there it is. I'm looking at the wrong spot. Okay, there it is. I found it. There we go. There we go. And there's a dust mode on this camera. I did not do the other camera yet. I didn't do the QHY for dusting it off, but yeah, they definitely they're turning out really good. Definitely phenomenal for this one. And we're gonna pull up the sky for the deep sky stacker. There we go. Now, let's have some fun. Thank you, Gary. And hello, Kim. Welcome. Alright, monitor, yes. And okay, now we'll pull up the wonderful deep sky stacker. Okay, pull that up. Okay. Stack. There's a lot of detail in this picture. Oh man. Oh man. Holy. Good Lord. That's not what I'm. No. Stop it. No, stop it. Stupid laptop. That's what I wanted. Okay, there we go. Now let's adjust this, because it's a big object. I can't believe how big this is. Now we have the stacked. Now that that is going to be the stacked image. So you'll be able to see this in real time. Every time it's taking an image, you'll be able to see it in real time. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other one too. I just can't believe how amazing this is going to turn out. Now we need to do desktop. I'm going to create a new folder because I got to reconstruct the image. Yeah, just give me just a second, guys. I'm working in the background while I'm doing this, so I apologize. I'm just getting this all set up in here. Alright, and then now we're gonna take and we're going to deconstruct it. Which will be in just a minute. That's coming. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, let me catch up on the comments here. Alright, so the Pinwheel Galaxy is the face-on spiral galaxy, distance 21 million light years away from Earth in the constellation of Ursa Major. You are very right, Kim. Thank you. That's very nice. And where's the heat coming from? Thank you, Joe. Got that detail now, folks. Thanks. Awesome. Deep Sky Stacker image. Yeah, exactly. And that again, it's Deep Sky Stacker Live, which means if you put a folder, what it will do is it will monitor that folder. So every time I save an image, it will keep putting it in, which is nice. Going to tell my cousin John about this. Maybe he will sub, and I appreciate that, Joanne. That would be really nice. Yeah, we're looking at a galaxy that is 21 million light years away, which is unbelievable to think about. I'm going to move the time over here. Over there so that way I can see it a little bit better, and then we'll move the time on this one over here. I most certainly can, yes. Give me 1 second, I will definitely do that. Give me 1 second, I'm going to pull that up for you. There we go. That's full image. No, I have not. No calibration frames are done. You can't do calibration frames with this. You can only do just the light frames when it comes to Deep Sky Stacker Live. You can't do any of that with this, which kind of poopy if you think about it, but it's not bad. That's a little bit bigger. Stars look pretty darn tight. They look pretty good. And you're going to get more detail out of this too, which is really nice. So, pretty excited for this one. And I'm waiting for the second image here on the other one so I can demosaic it, because if I don't demosaic this, it won't come in. So yeah, this is gonna turn out great. I am so ecstatic for this one. I'll be doing calibration frames when I'm done tonight. Yeah, with Deep Sky Stacker Live, it's a great program because then I can show these real time without having to wait forever and ever and ever. These will actually go into a folder and instantly stack, which is nice because this has got 30 seconds and we're going to put in the second one. And what I'll do is as soon as this is done and I save it, I'm going to put the full screen up. And then you'll be able to watch the detail in the background, the fade away, and the detail on the nebula or the galaxy enhance. Alright, second image is done. Okay. Now I go to work in the background. Now you can definitely see the detail, so it's definitely there, which is nice. Alright, so we're going to batch save this. And then we're going to pull up the full image again. Okay, there's the full image again. And save. Alright, here it goes. Alright, now it's registering. Okay. Stacking. Done. Look, the image got lighter, which is what I want. The image got lighter, and it looks a whole lot better in the background. And now you're starting to see some of the wisps. I can actually go to this one here, and you can actually see there's a wisp right here, and then there's a wisp right here. So you're going to start to see some of the outer edges of the wisps on this now, which is phenomenal. And good day, James. Yeah, sure, definitely. By all means, James, you most certainly can. We are getting N101 tonight. And we are doing phenomenal right now. Definitely screenshot it if you need to. Now there is, if you look carefully, there is a little tiny galaxy right off to the edge of it. If you look carefully. And that would be right here. That is NGC 5473. It's up at the top left. So I will put the marker on it. It is this one right there. That's NGC 5473. Kind of cool. And that'll actually enhance more as we go along. But the image on the bottom right is done, and now I can actually use Deep Sky Stacker Live for the other image now. So give me a second, and we're going to reconstruct the image here. And welcome to people coming in. Astro Game Channel, welcome. We are getting Messier 101, and hello Star. Getting a full house in here tonight, which is great. Alright, and now we're demosaicing the two images that we took for the QHY. Perfect, and they are done. And now we will put them in a new folder, which I have up here. Okay, cut. monitor that one. That one's set. It's a bigger object, so yes, there is. Yeah, it was MGC. I'll put it up there. I'll put it up there. All right. Yeah, 900 seconds on the right, 840 on the left. How come it's not stacking? Oh, I didn't put them in there. Oh, because I put them in the desktop. I didn't put them in the actual folder. Duh. There we go. I was wondering why they weren't showing up. I'm like, how come they're not showing up on the image? Duh. Here they go. Now they're going to come on the right-hand side, on the bottom right. Mouse for this laptop, driving me insane. Come on. There we go. Nice. There it is, right there. Okay. Ah! How come it's not showing? Oh. How come it's not showing me the other one? Give me 1 second here. It's showing me two of them, and I don't want that. Nope. Crazy OBS. What if I minimize it? There we go. Okay. Oh, and then now take this one. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. Okay. Star, I am doing good. I'm doing fantastic. Just fighting with Deep Sky Stacker Live here. This is such a big image. I have to like shrink it down here on the full thing here. There we go. I got it. That took a little bit, but I got it. Now I can work on them in the background now. There we go. And if you're wondering how the full image looks like with that one again, I can pull that up. That's what it looks like in the full image now. That's just 2 images right now. Just 2. So we are rolling. And right now we have about 2 minutes left, and then we'll be done with that one. And we're at 64% on the other one. That's okay, Joanne. No problem. An Astro Game Channel, I'd love to see it. You know, if you ever get to the 300-second, I mean, I'd love to see it. And that's what we're here for. It's a wonderful community here. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. We got another 40 seconds, and then that will be done. Just jamming out to some music. What's great is I can switch between the 2 images. Like that's image 1 on the left-hand side for the me, and this is image 2. There is no difference because it's not drifting or anything. It's solid. And we got 10 seconds. 10 seconds on the left-hand image, and that one's going to be done, and I'll be able to save that. Perfect. It is done, and now I will do a batch save. Okay. And now it is going to run its wonderful stacking procedure. change the process. Go to image, adjust, curve. There you go. Hang on, I gotta restart that. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Now it's just restarting the one on the bottom left for the mead. Somehow it added one of the reconstruction frames, which I don't understand how that's possible, but whatever. There we go. Alright, so that's one. That's two. And that's three. Fantastic. Excellent. It is smooth tracking tonight. We are doing really good. I have gotten the M97 before, and it actually turned out really well. I got that when I went out to North Java about 6 years ago, and it actually turned out really well, because then you have the Surfboard Galaxy, which is right next to it, which was really cool. I think it was phenomenal. I think when it makes its way around, then I'll get it, but that would be really cool to get. If you're just joining me, like, I do have some great news too, which is really nice, is that I'm going to be getting colored filters for the monochrome. I'm new to that. I have never done this before for that. I did a lot of research on it, and I am getting what's called an LRGB filter set. And what that does is, hypothetically, like now, I would take 4 images at 15 minutes or 14 minutes in luminance, flip the filters, go to red, green, blue, then take all 4 and match them together, and I would get an amazing colored image. And the reason why I would do that on the left camera is because I would get a more pristine image, because the monochrome is more sensitive. Like you're seeing here, they're taking the same exact exposure, pretty much 14, 15. And with the 14 and 15, you're noticing the one on the left is getting more detail than the one on the right. Even the stacked image, you're looking and you're noticing that it's more. It's because it's a more sensitive camera. That's why. Yeah, I'm going to make it a little bit darker here, so you can see more detail. There you go. There you go. Now you got way, way more detail on the one on the left. Elliot, I'm really amazed of your setup with your blue borders and everything is labeled. Just the coolest Astro I've ever seen in music too, and I appreciate that. Made this all myself and made sure that everything was all set. And what I use is OBS. It's Online Broadcasting Studios or Systems. And what I do is what's called window capture. So I have probably about 11 windows open right now. And then I use each window and then I designate it for certain things. So like I have different scenes. So like say for instance we're in the midst of taking an image right now. So what I could do is we'll go back to live. So that's a live image right now of Mead. And then what I could do is I could go back to intro and flip the scene. And now we're looking at my wide field, and it's a full wide field. And I can keep that going for however long I need to, and you run different scenes. Still running the captures, which is really nice. And yeah, so could be the next target. I could definitely do it. It would be really cool, which would be really nice. And of course, naturally, the Big Dipper is sitting right in the middle here. And the good news is that we're taking exposures on the wide field too. So the wide field, we're at frame 53. Yeah, 48,000. I'm not taking 48,000 frames, but it's just default on there. Yeah, welcome. We'd be here till probably Saturday. I hope you're ready to go for that. But it's just 60-second exposures, one after another. Hopefully we'll catch at least one or two meteors, and then I can make this into a time lapse if need be, which is really cool. Let me see where we are for the exposures. We're at 24% on the one, and we are at 7 minutes, so we got a little bit. So right now at this point we've taken 3 exposures, 3 14-minute exposures on the Mead. And we have taken on the QHY, we are on number 5. No, we're on number 4. We're on number 4 right now. So we're on 4 on both of them. And what makes this a smooth process too, and that's what's really great about this is, and I've said this on a few streams before, is it runs on a dual PC stream. So I run the one for just streaming and streaming only and comments. So I can see the comments come in live. I can see everything here. We're running at 720p. I could try 1080p. I just don't know how well it's going to go with the streaming. We're running on a Cat 8 cable, which means it's like absolutely flawless, and then we're running the highest internet that Spectrum has to offer. So the only time we ever have problems with it is if the weather's really horrible, or it's just YouTube decides to just not work, which has happened in the past. And then the other laptop, I'm running everything. All the computer software for the cameras, the mount, everything. And then I mirror what I see on one laptop to the other. We'll check the exposure, see where we are. Right, 9 minutes on one and 37% on the other, so we still got a little bit of time. Yes, it is. It's the Big Dippy. Now, the other good news, too, is that the Lyrids is coming up soon. Meaning, like, really, really, really soon. The peak date is the 21st of April. And then between the 17th and the 24th is when you actually start getting more meteors. Now it's called the ZHR, I think is what it's called, and that is the peak of how many you're going to get per hour. So with this one, it's only 15, I think. It's like 15 per hour. It's not the greatest meteor shower in the entire world, but it's not bad. So the 19th to the 22nd, I'm going to be doing solely just wide field. And I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to have 2 or 3 cameras pointing and then get us whatever we can. Now, Gary, you asked a question is, what mount do I use? So, here's the breakdown while we're waiting for the 2 images. The mount that I'm using is a CGEM 2. And that, am I inside or outside? No, I am actually inside an office, which is really cool with the door closed. And then I have this on a shed, which is called Shed Observatory. Hashtag Shed Observatory, which is awesome. Have a CGEM 2. On that is 2 telescopes. The one on the left is a William Optics 80mm Zenistar apochromatic refractor. It's a blue one. It's a really cool one. So it's 80mm. And then on that camera, on that mount, on that scope, I have a Meade DSI 4, and it's a monochromatic camera. The other one, which I have it split, is on a dovetail, of course. The other one is a 61mm William Optic Zenistar apochromatic refractor. So they're both William Optics. And then on that one is the QHY9C. That's a color camera. And on that one on the right has a field flattener and a focal reducer. So one on that one is going to be nicer on the 80mm. There's not going to be any, like, so if I were to go on the one that's not the QHY, you're going to notice that on the bottom here, I'm going to slide over to the left here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Here, I'm going to go back so long exposure here. So you're going to notice here on the right hand side for the QHY, you're going to see the stars are oblong. They're going to look like they're stretched. This is what happens when you don't have a field flattener. Field flattener will create like a mirror. You can see, like, if I were to scroll over to the right, look how the stars are being pushed over to the other side. Same thing over here. If I go to the top, now the stars are going to look like they're like out of focus, but they're really not. And the same thing over here. So I like to try to get the galaxy or whatever it may be as close to the middle as I possibly can. So what I could do is I can zoom it in a little bit more here. There we go. Well, actually that won't work because then you can't see the darn thing. Is that better? No, you still. Let me see, hang on. Oh, that better. Okay, that's better. And for some reason, the Deep Sky Stacker on the right screwed up. I don't know what is going on with Deep Sky Stacker tonight. Ah! Super 8. One on the right was kind of screwed up. So that's the mount that I use with those 2 telescopes. Now, on top of that, I have a finder. The finder, again, is a Meade DSI, and that is a monochrome DSI, which means you'd be able to pick up more, like, data, which is what you want, especially with a finder. So I can get galaxies in my finder, and that is on a lens. It's like a 54mm lens, and it's got an M42 thread on the back, which is really nice. And you could do that with anything. So really, really cool on how you could do that. Then I have the guide scope, and that's just a simple 8x40 Meade. Really simple. It's like a little guide scope. And then I put another DSI on there, and that's a DSI color. I put that on there, and then I can get pretty much anything really for the stars, and they're all pointing in pretty much relatively the same spot. And then I have the wide field that's attached to the bottom also. If you ever get a chance, I have a video that is up that is a tour of the Shed Observatory, which is really nice. So the tour is really, really cool. So we're done with this image too. So we'll batch save. Oh, that is so cool. That is so amazing. So now we're up to 4. That is turning out so good. The detail on it. Yeah, I mean, I think it, you know, it all depends on how you use it, though. Gary, the one thing that I've learned is that what I did, I had the AVX, which is the one step down from the CGEM 2. And I had to roll it out every single night. Every single night. I had to set it up, get it all ready, and do it. Your best bet is to get what's called a wheelie bar. Okay? And what the wheelie bar is that you could have everything already set up, have the plugs, have all the cords, have everything all ready to go, and then you can wheel it out every single night. You don't have to pick it up, you don't have to do nothing, you don't have to disassemble. If you have a garage, if you have a shed, if you have somewhere where you can put it, wheel it out. And then pull or line it, do what you gotta do. This way it alleviates the pain on your neck, alleviates the pain on your back, and you don't have to worry about it. The other good news, what you can possibly do too, is if you ever found yourself trying to look through a polar scope, raise your hand if you ever had to do that. Boy, that was a pain in the butt. Well, good news, what you can do with that one is you can get what's called a Microsoft LifeCam 1080p. Okay, the Microsoft LifeCam, the width on that camera is exactly the same width as the polar scope. And it's sensitive enough that you can pick up Polaris on the camera. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Which means it eliminates you trying to bend over, trying to look, trying to find out where it is. And here's the good news about that, what you could do. This is really cool. You take that camera, flip it upside down. You flip it upside down, it eliminates the flip on the polar scope. Because Astro Game Channel, you've heard me say this a few times. Joanne, you've heard me say it. Kim, you've heard me say it a few times. Is that when you look through the polar scope, it's reversed. So when you see Polaris, and of course I've showed it on a couple other streams before, where you see Polaris in the northern celestial pole, is you have to have it on the flipped side. But if you take the camera and rotate it upside down, it's the same way. Or use PoleMaster, of course. Yes, you most certainly can use PoleMaster if need be. I used it for like a couple weeks, and I couldn't understand it. I couldn't figure it out, and I got frustrated. I just found that just doing it this way was the easiest and the fastest way, where I didn't have to really worry about it. Alright, now deconstructing the next 2 images on the right. Now, what I mean by deconstructing, now this is it. it's a little hard to explain. When you have a colored camera, especially like a QHY camera, what it does is when you take an image, it's a black and white image, but you have to square the pixels off to deconstruct it. It's called debayering. And you have to debayer the image to make it into a colored camera, which is a little harder to do. So when you do that, you have to find out what the debayer method for that camera is. Whether it's red, green, blue, blue, or red, green, green, blue. It's once you find it, it'll become very easy to do. Alright, and then we will paste it into this file here. Minutes on that one, so then I'll adjust this here. Got to find my charger. There it is. Make it a little bit lighter so you can see it on the stream, because it looks a little dark on the stream. So we've taken 4 on the Meade camera. And we've taken 5 on the QHY. Thinking about getting a drink because I'm thirsty. Right, I will be right back. I'm gonna go get myself a drink. So just hang tight for just a couple minutes and I'll be right back. I'm back. There we go. All right. We got about 20 seconds left on the meet, and we got about like 5-6 minutes left on the QHY. So then that will make it 5 images for the meet camera, and then what I can do is I can see if I can plug in the coordinates for the comet and see if we can get the comet. And then we can call it a night. Hoping I can get it right. Okay, so now it's stacking that image again. Alright, it's stacking, and it is just about done. There it goes. So now the image is getting smoother. Close the door here. Don't wake anybody up. Now that is 5 images in now.
Tonight I'll reach out and touch the sky. In the city of angels, feels like I'm coming home.
Man, that guiding is just absolutely phenomenal. I cannot believe how amazing the guiding is right now.
And I'm still hoping.
And if I were to do
Wanna be in, not out, wanna make this.
that's at 400. That's 400 steps. We're at 0.14 for 400 steps. It's amazing. We are just flying through. Just trying to get the image on QHY a little bit better. There we go, that's a little bit better. No, I have not, Ken. Maybe I should. The ISS on Ustream, I have never seen it. I think that'd be really cool. Try to get that extra wisp there. There we go. See how the wide field is doing. I'm going to. 100% I'm going to. So we'll get one more of each on each camera. And then we will try to see if we can get the comet. Let's see where we are for exposures. Alright, so we're at 100% on this one, so we're going to be done with the QHY. It's taken its last image. Alright, so QHY is now done. Oh, it was a satellite that went through. How cool is that? Alright, how are we doing on this one? We are 7 minutes away. We got 7 minutes and then we're going to flip to the comet. Nice. More Jello has made an appearance. He's repairing a microphone. We have 5 minutes and then we're going to flip. Yep, 5 minutes and then we're going to go to the comet. Well, we got about 3 minutes left. And I got the coordinates for the comet, so I could just plug it in. We got about a minute and a half left. What do you mean by ISS? I'm gonna get the comet. Okay, 20 seconds. Alright, we are done with that. Perfect. We'll do a batch save. Excellent. And we'll flip this one last time so you'll be able to see the wide field, the big one here. And it's going to do one last stack. There you have it. Fantastic. Alright, so that's done. I had an app years ago so I could show the kids when we were on vacation and it was coming. We were camping, they loved it. I'm still playing it up. What was the name of the app? I use Sky Safari. I just think Sky Safari is one of the greatest apps on mobile, in my opinion. Alright, so now we're going to stop the guider, even though the guider is running so well. Alright. Okay, let's move them out. I will be right back. Give me a couple minutes. Had to figure that out. That was lovely. I don't even know if we're in the right spot. We could try and see. Only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Let's try and see. Right, 4 seconds and we'll see if we're in the right spot or not. Can't tell from that. What I want to do is, while we're waiting, put the wide field on, which it's upside down. Oh, that's okay. I looked for the comment. Typed in the coordinates, so we'll see if we're in the right spot or not. I don't see it. I typed in exactly the coordinates that it was supposed to be in, and I do not see it anywhere. Because I got 6 hours, 22 minutes, 58 seconds, and 65 degrees, 39 minutes, and 17 seconds. And I don't see it on here. Let me star match. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it, if I'm in the right side of the section. I have no idea if it's in here or not. Hang on, let me pull up Stellarium. Yeah, I'm minimizing everything here. So give me a second. I'm just going to pull up Stellarium and I'll see exactly where we are in the sky here. Alright, let's see here. Pulling up Stellarium. And welcome, CND boy. And welcome, Amo. Yeah, I'm really going for it tonight. I'm trying anyways, at least. And it found M101 instantly, so we'll see if it finds the comet. I mean, I typed in the coordinates on the hand controller, so it might be in here. I just don't see it. It might be. I mean, it's a 6.9 comet right now, so. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're in the right spot. I mean, it should be. According to where it says it's in the sky, it's right there. I just gotta find out where those 4 stars are. Let me take a longer exposure. So just give me just a minute. According to that, it should be right in here. I'm taking a long exposure to see if I'm in the right spot or not. Oh god, it's too bright. Shoot. Try that. We should be on 36 camo Dopplerless right now. Which means it should be right in view. One of the brighter stars, so if I can see that in view, then we're golden. Oh, but we're getting close. That's why I can't find it. That's why. It's right on the edge of the wall. That's why. Yeah, so it's actually at that wall. Yeah, that's why I couldn't find it. Like if you were to project this where it's supposed to be, it's like right here. It's like right on against this wall or against this piece of wood. And that's why I'm having problems. That's why I can't find it. Yeah. I can go up higher. Let's see. Try this. There we go. We'll try this and see. And then we'll call it a night. Like the moon hit on me. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Alright. let's see where we are. I'm taking a quick image to see where we are in the sky. And it is a nice wide view. I like this view. It's really nice. Alright, it's just about done with its capture to see where we are. Should be right where we need to be. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Then we were in the right spot, but now we got a different object instead, so yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, because we're gonna get another object. Yo, sweet. This is not for kids, right? Yeah, bitches. Okay. Which means it should be dead center on the other camera too. Because for some reason the comment just didn't, it wasn't working with me for some stupid reason. I don't know why. There we go. Alright, so if you didn't guess what we're getting Bodes. Gonna get Bodes Nebula. So the go-to is dead on. I just couldn't find the comment in there. Alright. Oh, there it is. Ha 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 ha. That's the surfboard. Where the hell's the other one? There it is. Nice. There we go. I just want to see where it is on the other camera. I got about another 30 seconds and I'll see where it is on the other one. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Where are we? What a crud. Ah, darn it. We need to move it over. So it's 1, 2, 3. And then there's a bright star below it. So it would have to go to the down and to the right. Okay. No. It's gotta go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gotta go down and to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be right about there. Right there. Okay. Now we can start imaging. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I do too. This will be a fun one in monochrome. So we should be in good shape. Okay. Let's see. How's guiding? Guiding's good. Okay. We won't go as long for exposure. Actually, no, it's carrying pretty well. Yeah, we'll do it. Screw it. Why not? There's nothing else going on. Screw it. I'd like to get about 2 or 3 of these and then we'll call it a night. So I'd like to be on for about another half an hour and then we'll be done for the night. Whoa, guiding just like went way off. Maybe we might not go on for half an hour. Maybe we might go on for a very short time. Oh boy, guiding just, ugh, woof. Woof. May have to do shorter exposures because guiding is not doing so well right now, and I don't know why. Well, we are on the other side, so it very well could be the problem. I will say, the go-to is dead on. You were on for a 10-hour live stream? Good lord! We are on hour number 2.5. 2.5. Oh, here goes guiding again. It's like off. Here's what I'll do. I got an idea. Here's what we'll do. Let me go check them out. I'll be right back. Let me go check it. Everything's good. Mount's fine. I think it just probably just really needs to be recalibrated. Now let's try this and see. Hang on. Here's what I'll do. X out of it. Minimize everything here. Let's try this and see. Try that and see. Okay, so these two images are going to be pretty much shot, but that's okay. As long as the guider looks good, that's all I care about. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting ready for it too. I was so sick with it, I waited a year. Not after he bit me. Whoa, man. Rosie. Well, the guider, what I'm doing is I'm just I don't know what's wrong with the guider right now. It's telling me to go to bed. Maybe the guider's like, go to sleep. Yeah, we'll take short exposures of it with the monochrome. Here's what we'll do. We'll take short exposures. We'll take a 40-second exposure of it. Here. That's awesome, ASL. That's sweet. Ah! Ugh. Talking about Star Drift. Woof, woof. Woof. Yeah, I know it wasn't working the other night, but you saw it. It was working perfectly before. That's alright. We'll just take short exposures, just so you can see the image. We'll increase the gain here. We'll try that. That should do it. And you'll be able to really see it. And we'll be able to really pull it out. Oh, definitely, Gary, and I definitely appreciate it. I really do. I love to show the night sky. I love just having fun. That's the most important part of this, of doing this, is having fun. The fact that I'm out of water. Out of water. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Is there any star drift? No, there's no star drift. So this is unguided. So we can probably do a minute unguided. Let's do a minute unguided. Why not? So what does this one look like unguided? It's not bad unguided. That's not bad. We'll be able to get faster images, which will be cooler. Why not? Let's give it a shot. Why not? Let's try this. Let's see here. Let's go to Documents. Sky Capture. Okay. Alright, we got our first image pulled up. Alright, and we'll save it. Batch save. Okay, M81, fantastic. Now, did it put it in a new folder? No, it did not. Or did it? No, it did not. Well, that's poopy. Well, which means I gotta put them in a new folder. Whatever, that's fine. Have a great night, Gary. I really appreciate you stopping in. That was really nice. Amazing words. And hopefully you can come back. I should have a process party tomorrow. And we're going to have some amazing fun tomorrow looking at these images. ALS, raining with snow. It did break up. Disintegrating is what it's calling. And I tried finding it. Go-to is dead on, and I couldn't find it. So I don't know exactly what's going on with that. I can try again tomorrow if it's clear, but as far as I know, I didn't see it. Alright, let's see here. Now we're going to put some images in here. Okay, cut and paste. start from scratch. Yes. Stack. All right. Trying to get it perfect here. Darn it! No, stop it. We could do it off of this, that's fine. Because then what I could just do is I could just transform it here and I can get it on both ends here. There we go. There we go. That's one image so far. Okay. We could probably do 60 seconds on this one too. So we'll do 60. We'll get about a half an hour. Alright, now we'll save those and then we'll put them in there, and then what we'll do is we'll pull up the big one. Okay? That's one image right now. That is a 60-second image. And now we're about to put 3 more. Here comes 3 more. Get ready. Here they come. Yeah, do it, Joanne. Why not? I'm going to just move it over here. It'll probably be about the same, Joanne. Just about the same. That was really cool. that's a lot of M81s. There you go. There is a constellation called the Coat Hanger, though, too, which is really cool. So cool. Who's having fun out there? Yeah, Harbor Bridge. Trust me, I don't know a lot. I mean, I like to know a lot, but I just like to give back to everybody else. That's the most important thing. Okay, here comes about 6 more. And that's what it looks like. That's about 11 or 12 images. Yeah, so a little bit of information about M81. Well, of course, my phone freaking died. What else is new? So, a little bit of information about M81 and M82. It's called the Bode's Galaxy. Alright, so there's the Great Spiral. And then there's also what's called, they call it either the Surfboard or it's the Cigar Galaxy, which is M82. M82 is a plus 8.41 magnitude. Okay, the other one, which is Bode's, it's 6.94. All right. If you're trying to find it in a telescope, you're looking at right ascension 9 hours 55 minutes and 33 seconds. And declination is 69 degrees and 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Now the Garland galaxy sits just above that. I don't know if I got it in view of this. I don't think I did. I'm looking right now to see. No. I think I missed it. Yeah, it would have been down below to the right. Hey, you want to know what, Joanne? That's the best part. Is everybody wants to learn. You got to start somewhere. That's the most important thing. Is you got to start somewhere. So we'll get about 5 or 10 more minutes, and then we will call it a night. As we got quite a few of them so far, which I think this will turn out really well, and we'll have an amazing process party tomorrow. We're going to probably go on around 8 o'clock, and we will process both M101 and also M81 and M82. You'll be able to see both of them, which will be really nice. Okay, we got 3 more coming up here, and I'm just stacking just the ones on the mead. Okay, here comes more. Do actually. There you go. How's that? Is that better? You can even see some of the wisps on the galaxy. This is, again, just 1 minute exposure. That's crazy. Back on the charger here. You're very welcome, Kim. That's why I love this freaking monochrome camera. You can get such short exposures and get such detail. Which is why I'm going to get really close to the microphone. I want those color filters. So I think those color filters will make all the difference in the world. Oh, you're very welcome, Joanne. You're very welcome. I'm glad that I got to get out here tonight, too. We got 5 more coming. Here we go, 5 more coming. Here, I'll do you guys one better. Here's what I'll do. Trying to see if I can flip it. It's not working. That's flipping vertical, but I don't want to do that. I want to flip horizontally. Huh. That's not what I wanted. There we go. But apparently you can't. There. That's what I wanted. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. There, is that better, everyone? Yep, not gonna touch it. It's gonna be right here. Got 5 more coming. There we go. We'll go on for about 3 more minutes, and we will call it a night. Which means we've been on for 3 hours. But good news is we'll be back on at 8 p.m., which is awesome. We'll go over all the images. We'll go over everything. Make sure you take a screenshot if you need to. But we had fun. We had tons of fun tonight. A lot of people came on. A lot of people have been lurking. But we're doing good. So I want to say my thank yous, as always, because we've always got to do it at the very end of the night. I want to thank Joanne, Kim, James, Astro Live, or Astro Game Channel, Astronomy Live Stream, you were on, which definitely I appreciate it. You know, a lot of people have come on, which is great. You know, Joe was on way before. Gary, can't forget about you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate what you've said. I take it to heart. More Jello, naturally. Always gotta lurk. Always gotta come in. Emil. Star, you were on for a little bit. Laura, you were on. It seems like it was forever ago, but it was only a couple hours ago. But yeah, you guys rock. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys. And CND Boy, I can't forget about you either. Thank you. So we'll be on tomorrow. Or technically today. In about 17 hours. We'll be on. I'll put a notification out like I always do. Make sure you check out YouTube. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you're checking Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I always post on there. So with that being said, I'm going to let the song play out. And you guys have a wonderful night. Bye.